60th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Isaiah Thomas from the University of Washington. Good night, New Jersey.
Isaiah Thomas entered the NBA in 2011 with almost no margin for error. 5'9", the 60th pick, the last name called on draft night. Players after there really last 4 seasons. Isaiah lasted more than a decade. And for one unforgettable stretch, he wasn't just surviving in the NBA, he was dominating it. But every rise has a cost, and once Thomas's bill came due, the league didn't hesitate to move on. This is the unfortunate downfall of Isaiah Thomas. Thomas was drafted 60th overall in 2011 by the Sacramento Kings. He signed a 4-year rookie deal worth roughly $2.2 million total, a minimum level contract even by rookie standards. From the beginning, Thomas outperformed it. As a rookie, he averaged 12 points per game off the bench. By year 3, he jumped to 20 points per game as a starter, but Sacramento was unstable. 3 head coaches in 3 seasons, no long-term identity. Isaiah produced, but he wasn't prioritized. In July of 2014, Sacramento made its decision. Isaiah Thomas was traded to the Phoenix Suns for Alex Oriaki in a trade exception. But for Thomas, he signed a 4-year $28 million deal in a sign and trade. 20 point per game scorer, gone for no trade assets and no long-term asset. Phoenix acquired Isaiah as part of a 3-guard experiment, not as a franchise piece. Still on a cheap rookie deal, Isaiah played like someone fighting for survival. He averaged 15 points per game, shot efficiently, and became Phoenix's most reliable late-game scorer. But Phoenix was rebuilding, and small guards weren't viewed as cornerstones. So at the 2015 trade deadline, Phoenix pivoted again. Isaiah Thomas was traded to the Boston Celtics for Marcus Thornton in a 2016 first-round pick. Boston paid real value, and Phoenix cashed out. For Isaiah, it was another reset, but this one came with opportunity. Boston didn't promise Thomas a star role, they just watched. Brad Stevens gave him freedom and accountability. By the 2015-16 season, Isaiah was closing games, running late clock offense, taking the toughest shots. That season, something clicked for Isaiah. He averaged 22 points a game and 6 assists while making the All-Star team and establishing himself as the Celtics' focal point. Brad Stevens kept calling his number, and Isaiah kept delivering. The 2016-17 season with Isaiah Thomas at full power. He averaged almost 29 points per game, led the NBA in fourth quarter scoring, and finished 5th in MVP voting, leading Boston to 53 wins, good enough for first seed in the Eastern Conference. As well as making All-NBA second team, Isaiah scored at least 30 points 24 times. Defenses trapped him, but he still produced. At 5'9", Thomas became the face of a contender on a contract worth a fraction of its value. During the 2017 playoffs, tragedy struck. Isaiah Thomas lost his sister just days before a game. He still chose to play. And in Game 2, he scored 53 points, while already dealing with a hip injury. It was heroic, it was emotional, and it permanently altered his career trajectory. In August of 2017, Boston made one of the most significant trades of the decade, trading Thomas 2 fillers in a 2018 Brooklyn first-round pick for Kyrie Irving. Boston upgraded immediately. Thomas was sent to Cleveland, injured, expiring contract, and suddenly replaceable. Isaiah Thomas missed the start of the season rehabbing his hip. When he returned, he just wasn't the same. His minutes dropped, his efficiency dropped. Offenses targeted him relentlessly, and at the 2018 trade deadline, Cleveland moved on. Thomas was traded to the Lakers as part of a package for Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. Another reset, another shrinking role. After Boston, Isaiah Thomas bounced between teams: Los Angeles, Denver, Washington, New Orleans. Each stop came with a minimum contracts, 10-day deals, or non-guarantees. No long-term security, no patience. The league had decided. Injuries don't just take your health, they also take your leverage. Isaiah Thomas didn't fail. He ran into the harsh reality of modern basketball. Availability is value. Timing is leverage. He proved heart could overcome height. He gave Boston belief again. But he also became a cautionary tale. At his best, he was an undersized superstar who bent an entire defense to his will, a fourth quarter engine, a culture changer, and the face of a 53-win team that shouldn't have existed. At his worst, he was a reminder of how quickly the league moves on, a former MVP candidate playing for minimum contracts, fighting for minutes in a system that no longer needed what he once did best. Isaiah Thomas's downfall wasn't about effort, it was about timing, and timing decides careers. Isaiah Thomas's peak was unforgettable, even if the ending wasn't. If you like this breakdown, leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more real NBA stories.